Let's move on to transfers now. 6:37. 17 days till the transfer window closes. Still plenty of deals left to do. I think a lot of deals.
Oh, there will be a lot
left to do. Absolutely.
A lot.
Let's waste no time and speak to our reporter and transfer guru, Ben Jacobs. Morning to you, Ben.
Good morning, Ben.
Jeff, Gabby, good morning.
Ben, let's start with Marc Guehi. Is it inevitable that he'll end up at Anfield?
Well, I think it's inevitable, but it comes down to Guehi because he could see out his Palace contract and then join on a free transfer in a year's time. But I think more likely is Liverpool will get a late window bargain here. Crystal Palace's price was 50 million at the beginning of the window, 45 in the middle. Now they want 40, but Liverpool feel that maybe there's a deal to be had for more like 35 million. And to get someone of Guehi's quality allows them, of course, to add some much-needed defensive reinforcement. It'll be interesting because you've got Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate. But my expectation is that because Guehi wants the move and has been persuaded he can get some game time heading into a World Cup year, that this deal gets done. And Liverpool want a young defender in addition, with Parma's Giovanni Leone the main name on their list. So not one, but two defenders set to come into Liverpool.
Yeah, I think it'd be a great buy, don't you, Gams?
100%. Straight into the side as well. And I don't think Guehi goes unless he's guaranteed to start.
Yeah.
Because of a World Cup year, we spoke about that last week. He needs to be playing football.
Yeah. Well, Liverpool will have plenty of games this season.
Yes.
That is for sure. Now, what about Gianluigi Donnarumma? Obviously, he's not involved in the Super Cup final for PSG this evening. We know he's on a small fortune as well. What, something like 200 grand a week? Manchester City liable to be tempted by him?
Yeah, I think Manchester City is the most likely destination within the Premier League, but it's contingent on Ederson leaving, and Galatasaray have made an approach there. So Ederson out, Donnarumma in, possible. But if Ederson stays, then Donnarumma will have to look elsewhere. As you rightly say, big wage for the player, PSG not intent on offering him a new contract. It's got a bit ugly. It's a surprise in some ways. Lucas Chevalier's come in. He's the new number one. But Donnarumma, outstanding as PSG won the Champions League, particularly, for example, in the quarterfinals and the semi-final. But because of the fact he's not going to get a new deal and the fact he's got a year left on his contract, PSG want to sell now rather than lose him on a free transfer. And I think a bit like Marc Guehi, Donnarumma's got to go and play somewhere in a World Cup year too. So Man City likely, Manchester United ruling themselves out according to sources, Chelsea doing the same thing as well. But Donnarumma wants the Premier League, and if Ederson does depart, then I think there is a very realistic chance that Manchester City is his next destination.
Ben, what about the news I saw yesterday evening? Jacob Ramsey, maybe to Newcastle. Is that something that's going to go?
Yeah, keen to get your thoughts on this one. Our understanding is that there's been verbal discussions around a 40 million fee, and that Ramsey prefers Newcastle United to West Ham. So keep an eye on this one today or by the end of the week, because I'm expecting it to get done. It won't influence the Isak situation. It's two attackers Newcastle are looking for, Yohan Wissa being one of them, plus a player like Jacob Ramsey. It probably, if not definitely, rules out Leicester's Bilal Al-Khanous. And my understanding is the player's decided he does want to join Newcastle United. So good news. And it puts, after Malik Thiaw joined yesterday, a slightly different and more positive complexion on Newcastle's window.
Yeah, it does indeed. I just want to go back to Palace for a moment, if I can, Ben, with Eberechi Eze. Look, we talk about the inevitability of Marc Guehi leaving. Is it inevitable that Eze will follow him out of the door? And if so, where to? Obviously, Arsenal and Spurs are the two being talked about.
Yeah, Tottenham have made a sort of new push. They'd ruled themselves out earlier in the window, but of course that was when they thought they could still get Morgan Gibbs-White and James Maddison wasn't injured. And now Tottenham are the ones really pushing. There is a release clause of £60 million and 8 million in add-ons, but I think everyone feels even when that drops away before the new Premier League season, it doesn't change much. There's a deal to be had in the region, Tottenham thing, of 55 or 60 million pounds. So Mohamed Kudus type money from their perspective. Let's see whether Steve Parish agrees. Spurs and Arsenal have both got a good relationship with Crystal Palace. And I think Arsenal need to either respond or walk away now. And they may not bid for Eze if they feel that Ethan Nwaneri can fulfill that role, getting some minutes at number 10 as well. So Tottenham are trying to move quickly to avoid an Arsenal hijack. player is open to both moves, but I do sense that if both clubs agreed a fee, Eze would pick Arsenal. But from Tottenham's point of view, if they can get a quick deal done, then Arsenal might not bid at all.
I mean, it's inevitable he'll leave, especially when Michael Olise, his mate, left last summer and has done brilliantly. Now Marc Guehi's going to leave, and he's helped them to a trophy. So I don't think the fans could blame him.
Not at all. But what I like, though, is that he's not stamping his feet to get out.
Yeah.
He's got respect for the club.
He's not sold his house.
Exactly. Yeah. He's not moved out, has he? And put all his stuff in storage. So I think Arsenal will get him before Spurs if Arsenal have the funds available.
Yeah. Ben, just one final question, mate. When do you sleep during the transfer window?
I don't. talkSPORT 11:30 last night, talkSPORT 6:30 this morning. And actually, and it's terrible, I know, Coca-Cola I just had to keep me awake this morning before I've even had my egg and cheese sandwich.
No. Hey, well, keep the good work up. Only how many more days to go? Is it 17? Only 17 days more to
17.
go. And then you can have a nice long kip. Ben, you're doing a brilliant job. Thank you very much indeed, mate.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
Plenty more transfer news, by the way, on our website, talksport.com.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.